So Klus and 1010 have announced their free agency. Klus is a restricted free agent, so he would need to have a buyout. But 1010 is a perfectly like normal free agent, no buyout, no nothing for any team that wants to pick him up. I think these are two interesting moves by Zeta. Two players that I think showed some potential overall for this team, but the team was so bad it kind of like got overshadowed by that. So it's not great, but I do think Klus is an interesting player for any team. I think DFM, who are probably looking for an IGL, if they want to keep it Japanese, could go for him. He can play some scan uh, and whatnot. He can IGL. I thought the calling it could have been better. I don't know exactly what the details of that are because I'm not in the team, but he was extremely good in tier 2, in my opinion, and was one of the reasons his team went as far as they did. Also, I believe he's a former duelist player as well, so he can do a bunch of different stuff as well. So he could fit into a team pretty much anywhere you want him to, IGL or not, whatever role really outside of, I think, smokes, he hasn't really played too much of. But it does say here that he would prefer to be not an IGL. So that's kind of interesting to me because he's been an IGL for like 2 years at least now. So maybe he wants to go back, be more of a really good like individual player, which I think his aim and mechanics were really, really good in tier 2 before. So that could be very interesting, but I would imagine this is a player that has to go back to tier 2 and keep grinding there. But 1010, I think depending on what some of the Korean teams do, he could definitely get picked up. Depending how like full rebuild some other teams are going. Obviously, DRX is making a deep run at champs. I highly doubt that they're going to go full rebuild. But Texture's contract is up with Genji. Are they able to re-sign him? T1 could go with a full rebuild type thing. Could see some weird stuff there. Um, and then like DFM, I don't think is going to be dropping May by any means, opening up a duelist slot there. Zeta obviously just dropped him, so they can't really pick him up. But that's kind of his only slots. Maybe Nongshim gets rid of Dambi, gets 1010. Something like that could potentially work, but I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, two, I think, interesting players available now for either Japanese or Korean teams to pick up, depending on the player.